What's up? What's up? What's up? Top of the top. We up. First thing first. It was messing with the live yesterday. I heard on the replay, so I don't know what happened during the live, but yesterday was a good one, but they messed it up. So when I said, remember when I told y'all I don't like putting certain stuff up? You'll see when I started talking about certain things yesterday, it started happening. So cause the screen, it pick it all up, it pick up everything. So if you start talking about certain stuff, that's what happens. We up. What's up? We back. What's up, everybody? Intro. Appreciate everybody that support the channel. Everybody that hit the like button, comments. Shout out to all the moderators, subscribers. Shout out to the replay again. Shout out to everybody that taps in. Yeah. Everything is based on real people now, y'all. That's it. So this why I know everybody that tap in, they tap on for real. Shout out to y'all, man. We up again. It's another day. Another day. What's up, Tiger? What's up, D Hall? What's up? Right. You said what? Uncomfortable or any Martin Luther King or any Martin Luther check in there. What's up? What's up? That's right. Yeah, every city got a Martin Luther King, man. A Martin Luther King drive. What's up, Andrew? What's up, man? Appreciate it, bro. Happy to see everybody once again. We back at it, y'all. Let's go. It's Monday day, man. Ain't nothing changed. So, once again, update on Smokey. Diddy accused of moving narcotics on college campuses. Same old, man. We have not got no good news about nothing because you ain't going to get nothing. Only good news you're going to get is the good news you create for yourself. That's about it. Let's go, man. Top of the top. We up. BET is dirty. So some of y'all might know more than me. What's been going on, y'all? Because I ain't been seeing nothing. What's up, Punch? What's good, bro? That's why when I be asking y'all, I really be asking y'all because I be trying to see. It's like this: being that AI is like controlling the algorithm of what we see. If that's why I ask people, yo, how do your timeline look? What do you be seeing? I'm making sure it ain't just I'll be making sure it ain't just my algorithm, because your algorithm is also according to what you watch. So if I don't watch certain stuff, I'm not gonna see certain stuff. So I try to ask people what y'all see. Because from what I see, crickets. All I see is crickets. I don't see nothing, y'all. Get it? So I'm just making sure it ain't just me. But the saga continues because it's not gonna be over till it's all over, y'all. So this why it's dead now. This the chapter we at. We at a chapter now where things are just slow, which that means there's not a lot of money being made. So well, let me make this clear. The last big news I heard, I do know the biggest topic. I think that's about the guy Charlie, I think. Yeah. But if you ask me about him, I don't know too much about him because I ain't look into that. It's a reason, man. Let's just go, man. Let's go. The Clips, the rap group The Clips, who is signed to Roc Nation Jay-Z, featuring Pusha T and his brother Malice. They was kicking those raps in front of the Vatican. Yes, Pusha T was at the Vatican rapping. Right? So I'm just reporting. I'm just telling you what's going on. I have no opinion on this. But like I say, people was talking all that. People always spoke about all of this talk, black entertainment, you know? Now people are rapping at the Vatican, rapping for the Pope. But I'm going to say hip-hop is a joke. Get it? Yeah. Real hip-hop is back underground. Hot Boy BG. What's up, BG? What's up? What's up, Todd Dudes? What's up, Dramatic? All right, let's go. Yeah, we're going to talk BG wilding out. I don't know what's up with BG, man. BG, I don't know what's up with you, man. Going backwards, bro. Anyway, everything I say is my opinion. Nothing is a fact. It's just entertainment, man. It's just jokes. That's it, man. Jokes, slipping in a little bit of real stuff. Diddy accused of moving meth to college kids in Florida and new wild drug claim. What's up, Miss Mo Better? Thank you for supporting the channel. Also, y'all, from now on, y'all make sure y'all let me know when the sound is not right. There's nothing I can do about it anyway. So, but I like to know. Yeah. So, see, right? Now, this was being spoken about with this. The person that accused Diddy, LeBron, and them at Gloria Estefan house, the one that spoke about the tunnel, he not letting it go because allegedly the allegations on the tunnel got thrown out. But it's a lot of mixture in it because, see, it was told one. Like I said, we're going to get into it, man. My point is this. He got 2 homes. But out of the 2 homes, we don't know what happened at which home. So only thing I'm saying is, I think it's a game being played between which home is home, and I'm going to just leave it at that. But the same man who alleged that LeBron was in the towel, he's still going hard saying that Diddy's drug mule was lying in court. And he was saying that Diddy's alleged drug mule really moves that work, and Diddy had him moving work on college campuses. And it's also said that they were using Justin Combs to lure college kids. We spoke about all this stuff about how he was with his kids. And it was another story we got in a lawsuit on Justin about how Justin met somebody online. This is why they have the child safety lock on Instagram now. Because I kept telling y'all everything is in the Diddy trial, y'all. When I say that, I'm not playing. Like, this is how these things work. This is why when I went into the crime bill, and when they came with the crime bill and the super predators, when they started, look, this is how it goes, y'all. This is nothing but history repeating itself. The way these prisons are filled up, it was never like that. It only got like that because the laws got changed. Before, if you made somebody unalive back in the day, like 70s and all that, 80s, they'll come home after like 7 years, 10 years. They'll be home. There was never no such thing as crack. So when crack first came out, y'all know what it did, and y'all know the result. But the crack laws are what changed the game. When they started giving people 5 years for a little bit, and they made the law between the hard and the soft. The soft form, if you got caught with an ounce, you get the same time as somebody caught with a couple of pieces of crack. They played law games. Meaning, we know y'all in the hood, or we know not just the hood. When I say hood, I just mean the low-level part of society. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Meaning, it ain't got nothing to do with no race. Trailer park trash, that's still hood. So what I'm saying is this. They knew that the less fortunate were the main people selling drugs. So for the people selling crack, they face more time for even the littlest amount. Meanwhile, the people that was doing the most, they were getting slaps on the wrist because they knew rich people did drugs. They knew executives did drugs. You get it? They knew people that do drugs on a certain level, they do nothing less than an ounce. So they made it where these people get caught with an ounce, they get a slap on the wrist. These people get caught with crack, they're going to get 10, 20, all this crazy. So this, when it started, plus the crack brought forth the violence. The violence we see comes from the crack game. All this stuff comes from one era. That's why I say we're still in this era, y'all. That's why they brought New Jack City out in 1990. It was showing us that this is where the world going at. The world is about to go into this major drug dealing, getting rich in the street, and it's going to trickle over into the rap. This is nothing but a repeat. So they saying that his drug mule really was moving stuff, but we know that because he got caught at the damn airport. So we do know that. Now, we also know they were stationed in Miami. You know, it's a lot of partying. So if the guy's saying that his drug mule is a liar, he got to understand the drug. Look, if somebody's still trying to get his drug mule incriminated, they're not trying to let it go. They're trying to say he's a liar and they're trying to come with more proof. Yeah. So like I said, I don't know what it's all about. Let's go. We're going to get into it. Manzaro alleges in the court documents that he was present when Paul, the drug mule named Paul, collected a kilo of, you know what, that white stuff, and another of meth. So saying he picked up 2 bricks. One was meth, one was the white stuff. Yeah. So he picked it up allegedly in Deerfield Beach, writing that the alleged transaction was informal and arranged in advance, saying it was planned out. So there's supposed to be paperwork documents that this guy has, and he's supposed to be pushing his, meaning he got it in the courts. Now, what's going to happen with it? I don't know what's going to happen with it, but there's just details. He not letting it go. This the guy that got his stuff thrown out. The one that said that Diddy knocked him out, and he woke up, LeBron had on a towel when Jay-Z was there. Yeah, this him. Because it's being said that he owed lawyer. It's like this. Being that what he said allegedly was not, they threw it out. They charged him and his lawyer, saying these charges was bogus, that he put on Diddy with the freak off mansion with this tunnel stuff. It's all bogus. So he got to pay. So on the back end, being that he has to pay, he coming back with more stuff. He basically saying, y'all trying to discredit me on what I said, but what about this? What about the drug mule? So that's what he's doing. So Brendan rode into Florida on a motorcycle from Ohio and picked up the goods with no cash exchange. Manzaro alleges in the record. So he's saying the drug mule came all the way from Ohio to pick some stuff up. That's what's being said. So, like, I mean, we know he got caught, so nothing else spectacular like that. Well, you know, nothing is like going to shock and amaze us because we know what happened. And I'm going to be honest to y'all with a lot of stuff. Salute QBD. I'm going to admit it. We got duped with a lot of stuff. Yeah. A lot of this stuff is tangled and twisted, but I understand what it's about because it all relates to all the allegations on Hollywood. You knew some people's going to be the scapegoat, but you got to look through the smoke to really see what's going on. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors in this whole thing. The people that's supposed to go down, going to go down. The people that's supposed to get away, going to get away. That's just how I look at it. And I'm going to say this again. Some things we're never going to know. Like what? We're not going to know what was on all those cameras. We're not going to know what house, what is what. See, that's a game being played. They might show cameras being taken out of this house, but they ain't showing what's going on at that house. See, Diddy was at his house. He had the freak off mansion. He back and forth on jets. We don't know what happened, where, what's what, and what's nothing. Yeah, like when they say a house about the tunnel, I'm going to be honest. When I first heard about a tunnel, I heard it was at the big house. But according to the story, the alleged tunnel was at the freak-off mansion in Miami, and it went to Gloria Estefan's house. But they saying that's bogus. So like I said, I'm going to leave it at that. Nothing is a fact. My point is this. We heard about tunnels before. I heard about tunnels before that man even came out and said nothing about a tunnel. But I think it's a big diversion going on. I'm going to just leave it at that. Right? So now, right? This man also accuses Paul. This is Paul. That's Paul right there. He played for Syracuse University, played basketball. To this day, nobody knows how he even ended up with Diddy. He accuses Paul. Paul allegedly was boasting that he sold meth to college students and mocked him following a fight at a party. Brandon was flexing, stunting, showing off about pushing meth to college students and even made fun of him, mocked him. So basically saying like behind the scenes, Paul be acting like he that dude. He act like Lil Diddy. That's basically what he's saying. Now you're also going to see something in the story for people that watch Power. What was promoted on Power the past couple years? Remember when they showed Tyreek go to college? He was selling drugs on campus. Yeah, if I was going live back then talking to you, I would have told y'all back then that's what that was about. Yeah, they promoted selling drugs on campus, all of that. That's why I keep telling you. That's another reason why the HBCUs under fire. Because if people that went to HBCUs was watching Power getting brainwashed, a lot of people started selling drugs on campus, y'all. All of this behavior was to ruin their future. Yeah, selling drugs on campus, meaning they wasn't selling weed, they were selling real drugs. And it was promoted on Power. I got to keep it real. But Power also is another show that always will show you the modern day agenda. And speaking of Power, you know how they got you know them shows they got, right? Like solving you know them shows they got like how to put it like this. You know they got the How to Catch a Predator. They got a new joint called How to Catch a Killer. 50 Cent. Yeah, that's he doing the show for that. It's on the new Fox Nation network. So 50 Cent, he doing that, dressed in the suit. Yeah. So I'll just let y'all know some new stuff. What's up, Melanice? What's up, everybody? I see y'all up. I'll holler at y'all later. What's up, Big Dre? After y'all finish dapping it up. All right, let's get back at it. Yeah, y'all. So I'll be thinking, yo, was Diddy actually, this is what I be thinking about. Being that he had that major deal, he owed those people $100 million a year. Sometimes I look at it like, was he just doing anything to get money and he didn't care? Because if this man was moving work, if he was moving drugs, he would be able to make a lot of money. Nobody would have never known. Because I'm also looking at it like, I'm looking at it like this, man. I also think Diddy might have been a low-key supplier to the whole industry. I think that's part of it too. Anybody in that gang, you want some drugs, come see me. See, he took Big Meat Spot, like I said. We looking at it different. He took Big Meat Spot. We know he got the whole Atlanta buying from him, the whole Miami, the whole LA. Meaning all the celebrities. Celebrities don't buy nothing from no street people. And if you do, I'm gonna come see you. So I'm looking at like he could have been making money like that. Him and Jay-Z. Who knows? Who knows? But one thing we do know, we know that boy got caught with them with their stuff, and we know Young Miami name came out. You got any questions about this rap stuff? Young Miami is still your clue too, all right? You seen the whole thing with Young Miami. You heard about it. She did not go to court. You ain't all right then. All right, so that's why I'm telling you, man, this stuff is also telling on itself the more we go on into it. Everybody's now starting to look like a character. So, Mazzaro claims that Paul was recruited through Instagram by Diddy's son. Allegedly, he was recruited through Diddy's son. So you have proof, y'all. Instagram was being used to lure people. You have the proof. Grown-ups use their kids for stuff. Then we look at that case last week where the mother and son got locked up because the son brought a girl home from the party and they was trying to pimp the child. See that? Everything is in the Diddy trial, y'all. Let's slow it all down. Let's use common sense very quickly. We know for a fact when that man got caught, he said Diddy made me do it. We know that. So I know he ain't going to jail. I mean, I knew that before it even started. Because that was his getaway card. He made me do it. And it was nothing he was going to say anyway. I also think Diddy is in trouble for people like him. I'm going to say it again. My opinion is he's not in trouble for nobody in the entertainment game. He's in trouble for what he did to people like him. Anybody that looked like him. Because he was knocking people out of his party. When he said, this is what I do to white boys at my party. I think he's in trouble for stuff like that. I think that's part of his spanking. I think he did have like stuff like had this man in bondage, meaning hey, if he wanted to go home, he wasn't going to be able to go home anyway. So far as I know, he was keeping him prisoner. So that's, like I said, I look at it all as part of it. But as far as what he did to rappers, as far as everything in the industry, if it's alleged that the industry has a blackmail program, according to the rumors, according to what they say they have to do to get the money, maybe he was in charge of that, and maybe that was his job, and maybe he had to do the dirty work of making sure every artist in the industry stuck to the criteria of what Hollywood tells them to do. If that was his job, maybe it was. But we can throw that out the window. One thing I know for a fact, most of y'all should see this by now. This month makes a year since the diddler been locked up. I think it's September 23rd, something like that. How does the game look now? You have a whole year to analyze this. Does it look like money being made? Is it a flood of music? Is it a flood of acting? What about the spirit of the entertainers? How do they look? Does everybody look happy? Is everybody glowing? You know, y'all know before everybody, you know, when everybody was happy, they stayed playing around online. So when we talk about this algorithm stuff, y'all, a lot of y'all can tell the truth by just watching your Instagram timelines now. Just by you watching your Instagram timelines, your YouTube timelines, it is telling you the truth of what's actually going on. Even when you see them, all you got to do is just analyze them. Listen to them, and they're going to tell you where they're at in life. Yeah, it's starting to show. It's all breaking down now. Yeah, because it doesn't matter what happens. There's no more money going to be made for them. If you're not a world artist, they're not making no more money anyway. And it's an army surrounding black entertainment as we speak. So black entertainment is going to be crushed. It's all about a matter of time. So this man, the man who got his, the man who got his case thrown out. The man that alleged that Diddy knocked him out with a drink, and he woke up around LeBron James, Jay-Z, Beyonce. His case got thrown out. So he's not stopping. So he's the one coming back with all this stuff on Paul. All right, so just give me out of background. He's saying Paul is a liar. Paul was doing a lot of dirt. The two were wrapped up in a 2015 drug run in Florida, and he swears Brendan flat out lied under oath, Manzaro said. Said he straight out lied. So this isn't the first time Manzaro has accused Combs of crime. Earlier this year, he sued in a strange case, alleging there was a secret tunnel that connected Gloria and Emilio Estevan's house to Diddy house. See, yeah, all right? So I just look at it like this. It's common sense for me. If it really is a tunnel, they're not going to let that get out anyway. So even if it is a tunnel, that thing getting thrown out. Get it, y'all? They not, nah. But before this case was even mentioned, it was talks about tunnels and torture chambers. Actually, it was a video of one of the tunnels. So that's why I say, I'm going to just leave it alone, man. I'm just going to say this whole trial is nothing but trickery. All right, so this guy sued in a strange case, and he alleged that there was a secret tunnel connected to the house, to Diddy's Star Island mansion, where he claims he was beaten up in a secret room. He claims he was brought in the tunnel, beaten up in a secret room. None of this is a fact. I think it was the other house that shit happened at. I'm going to say this. Whatever house they took them cameras out, that's the house I think got the tunnel in it, and that's the house I think people was getting beat up and tortured at in underground bunker. That's what I think. And I think this story was to throw it off. That's what I think. But don't believe nothing I say. Because as far as I know, it might not be no tunnels in none of them. It could be tunnels in both of them. So like I said, a lot of theatrics. I heard about tunnels before this man even came out with that lawsuit. I mean, actually, it was video circulating of the damn tunnel. You know what I'm saying? The house. Yeah, so let's go. The suit was dismissed as frivolous. The public records indicating that none of the celebrities Manzaro accused, including Jay-Z, Beyonce, and LeBron James, were even in Miami at the time. So it got thrown out. So being that it got thrown out, he came back with this on him. He basically what the guy is doing, Manzaro, he basically trying to say, y'all try to discredit me for that one thing with the tunnel and what they did to me, but I'm gonna show y'all that they the ones that's lying, because that drug mule, yeah, he really was doing all that dirt. I got proof on him. And he trying to bring that back up to get his accreditation back. So anyway, now y'all know how it's panning out. Now, why am I talking about this? Because it all started. So I tell you, man, this shit is funny. Look, man, this was nothing but Diddy getting another Justin Bieber. Because I found out recently, they said that Justin Bieber is the reason why the lean stopped in Atlanta, because they say that Justin Bieber got caught with a lot of lean. Not that they stopped in Atlanta. They say one of the companies stopped making the lean, the drink, the cough syrup. If I'm not mistaken, it's a company activist, so we was talking about it. It is said that Justin Bieber got caught with a lot of codeine, and he made it hot for everybody. And it said that once he got caught, he made it hot, and the company shut down. Or was Bieber in Atlanta the whole time, spying on the rap game to stop the drug trade of the lean? Who knows? See, I'm telling you, man, it was a lot going on in this rap game. It was more money being made off drugs behind the scenes. When a rapper got his homeboy hustling, flipping the work, flipping the pack, selling. I'm telling you, man, I think it was a time they took over all that. Diddy might be behind taking a lot. When they was in Miami, it probably could have been a lot of stuff going on, y'all. Because it's not just about music. You know, the drug game and the music go hand in hand. So I think it was also about controlling rap and controlling the drug game. That's how when it ends out, he got he's supposed to have all this stuff coming off airplanes. Okay, you fools doing these drugs, now y'all all gonna be turned out on pink stuff. Yo, y'all, it was some deep stuff with this. Like I said, I think a lot of this stuff we're not gonna know until it's all over with. I think some of these details they've been saving. Yeah, but see, let's go back to the main thing we've been talking about. The code of rap music, the code of hip hop. Manzaro alleges in the court documents that he was present when Paul collected a kilo and another of meth in Deerfield. Paul, this guy right here, he was a college basketball player. He getting caught with bricks. He's alleged selling bricks. But it's smart. I mean, if we look at it in hindsight, he an ex-basketball player. He might still be with the team. He traveled a lot. Drug mule. White face. Now, it's all alleged. I just look at it like a movie. But this is another thing people not getting. He got Justin to get in contact with this guy. So now y'all see why Justin got in trouble out of all his kids. Justin is accused of doing all the dirty work, y'all. Justin is accused that Diddy used Justin to get women, girls, and Diddy used Justin to get boys, men, young men. That Instagram, y'all, told you, it's all in the Diddy trial of grown-ups and young people interacting online for devilish reasons. Not mentorship, not educational purposes, wickedry. That's what it's all about. Yeah, rapping at the Vatican. We're gonna leave that alone. Let me show y'all once again. Even the Vatican knows these are dark people. Dark. You're gonna always be dark. See that? Even when you rap in the Vatican, you're not gonna shine. Dark. You're not gonna rap in the daytime. Night, dark time. That's y'all, man. Get it, family? You get it? That's how it is. That's the code. Dark. And it was on Disney. All right? You're dark. You need some of that dark energy. Come rap. Shit. Back to this. Yeah, y'all. That's all you're looking at. There's nothing left but a world of darkness, y'all. That's it. Only the people that are not like caught up in none of this stuff, they're the only people that's in the light. Everybody else in this world is nothing but darkness, y'all. That's just what it is. It's just what it is, y'all. Because it's over. You see what I'm saying? And it's nothing powerful of greatness and beauty gonna come out of it. Remember when it first started, it was so beautiful. It's never gonna be beautiful again. It's like that, y'all. So let's go. This is what hip hop is. Let me speed it up real quick. Why am I showing you this? Because it's in the story. Let's go back. This is what hip hop is. I want to be precise. He also accuses Paul of boasting that he sold meth to college kids and mocked him following a fight. Brandon was flexing about pushing meth to college kids. Because everybody knows what I've been talking about all these days. What we've been talking about? How the HBCUs make all that money. Meaning they're going to go to school, but what they're going to do. But that's not just HBCUs. All colleges have some type of drug activity. That's just what it is. All right? That was a market. Now, as you see, Manzaro claims that Paul was recruited through Instagram by Diddy's son. Getting it? Yeah. Recruited through Instagram by Diddy's son. He's now seeking a hearing in court to find out if Paul purged himself in Diddy's current RICO case. So as you see, the man is putting paperwork on Paul because he's saying Paul is a liar. He basically saying Paul is a big-time drug dealer, and Paul was selling a lot of his stuff on campuses to kids. And it's all connected through Justin. This is what hip-hop is. This is what rap is. So the Boondocks been telling us this shit. It's a system of what? See, let's say the word hip-hop. Okay, now look. In hip-hop, this is normal. Who that? Oh, man, that's just an assistant. Oh, that's just. But if this wasn't hip-hop, it wouldn't be normal. See that? In the real world, people would be saying, who that? Why he with Diddy? Why is that guy with him like that? Who is he? Hip-hop, man. Told you, hip-hop is the cover for everything dirty. It just doesn't matter. You could be positive in hip-hop, but in hip-hop, you can hide anything dirty right in somebody's face. So my point is, that's what hip-hop is. When I remember I said in hip-hop, anybody can be down, that's what hip-hop is. Anybody can be down. It's just what it is. Meaning, he don't have nothing to do with hip-hop, but who gonna get the blame with his drug selling? Hip-hop. Diddy. See, that's how it works. Diddy is the dirty hip-hopper. He's the clean basketball player. See, that's how it works. He's the clean basketball player. Told you everything dirty is under hip-hop, y'all. He just got caught up in that hip-hop stuff. You know, Diddy made him do it. It's not who he is. He's a good kid. He plays basketball. He was actually never even raised on that. He wasn't even raised on that stuff, Your Honor. He made him do it. It was the music. Also, this gives you proof for anybody that doesn't get it. We're looking at everything in hindsight. Everything is old. Everything happened already. So this is not a campaign against nothing that's in front of us. This is a lesson of what happened already. He is the living proof of once you start dealing with rap, you're going to ruin yourself. He's just the example. Told you, man. The only difference is with other people, they get it quick. Other people never get it, and they do this their whole life. He was squeaky clean. He was straight. Soon as he started messing with this rap stuff, what happened to him? No, y'all, these are all proven facts. Told you it's like science projects experiment. Let's see what happens if we take a good college kid and we let him hang around the diddler. Let's do a study, see what happens. Does rap really make a good kid turn bad? Let's see. See? It's simple. It's always in your face, y'all. Turn a good kid bad quick. Because it's not about the music. It's about the behavior. The people who are brainwashed the music are going to pick up the behavior. The people who are brainwashed by the music, they can't control their own thoughts or their own life. They also, you're going to learn this too, y'all. The more people have been controlled by this music, they also are the ones that can't say no. Did you know some people in life that have a sickness, disease, but they can't say no? Did y'all know that? Some people can't say no. Because when you always indulging in some shit where anything goes, you just never can say no to nothing. That's that rap shit. Because rap is always party, so you don't stand on nothing. So you start living your life like you don't stand on nothing. And that's how it goes, man. But it's showing you that when you fuck with that rap shit, you're going to be messed up. Now look at him. This is what y'all didn't look at. He's a college kid. But you looking at it like he's white. No. Look at him as the average black college kid that was doing the same thing he was accused of doing on campus, selling drugs. That's why I say the clues is in the riddles of all of this. They've been telling us it was an epidemic going on of kids selling drugs on campus. It's in power. It's in this Diddy trial. And we also know what we've been hearing about all these shootings on campus. Remember people dying? Well, we not been hearing about that a lot? All right, then. When I ask a question, why is it people leave their hood where it's gunfire and people die? Then they go all the way to college and die. What type of... That's when we were speaking about how the streets, rap has infiltrated the colleges because the students that go there are brainwashed by street behavior. So when I speak about certain things, if people want to get up to date, a lot of you already know this. They have so many new crime shows. And these crime shows are documents of the past 10 years, from 2010 to now, of all the different ways people have been dying. The most people have been dying in history the past decade, y'all, since these apps been created. They show you, since these apps been created, how many people been dying over them and how many people been going to jail over them. When I tell you it's a study, because I've been studying the study. Yeah. Before these apps were created, way more people were still around. Now, I'm saying that because I saw an episode of a woman, a girl from Memphis that made it as a college basketball player. She died on campus because I don't know how they did it. They put another girl from Memphis allegedly, and they wound up fighting, and the girl slayed her, slayed the basketball player. She supposed to have been a prominent Angel Reese type basketball player, and she got slayed on campus. But then it struck me. The person supposed to be her roommate, they was getting in a fight because her roommate was smoking weed. So I'm like, yo, her roommate smoking weed on some street shit, having company at the dorm. They having men come up, and I'm like, this is what they do on college campus. That's why I say, well, if you watch the new shit, y'all will see what been happening. People been dying on campuses, supposed to be smart. No, y'all, I'm telling you, what made everything crazy, this is what made it crazy to me. Let's break this down real simple, because this is the reality of what I've been noticing. This is what happened, y'all. When people keep talking about all this good and evil and bad stuff, no. See, it always been good and bad. Evil never gonna die, go nowhere. So get over that part. See, what happened is, it was always a balance. Everybody didn't participate in bad shit. So with my whole stance with everything is, when I saw regular people supposed to be good people talking about their demons, doing demonic shit, dealing with wicked behavior, not being real, being fake, I started seeing regular people, not street people. Get it? People that so-called was never street people. They're not killers. They're not gangsters. I started seeing ordinary citizens become somebody else. This is when I knew people got tarnished. That's in the story right here. A college kid turned into a drug dealer. But this was happening to a lot of people. And that's when I say in your mind, people thought they was a celebrity. In your mind, you this person up on that's high up. This what started happening. Regular, normal people wasn't in the street a day in their life, y'all. Didn't go through nothing in life. Never been shot, never been stabbed, never been to prison, never been through hard times, never didn't know nothing, never been homeless. They don't know nothing, but they had this big complex like they know everything. This was started to happen, and I started to sit back and watch like, yo, See what happened? I watched this. What happened too? I watched people that used to be bad turn good, change their ways. Then I watched everybody that was supposed to be good turn bad. That's why everything is upside down now, y'all. I know what happened. Here's my proof. The dealer was supposed to be so good. See that? Let's go back when Biggie passed away. Back then, Diddy was a good guy. Nobody had a clue in the end he was going to be the villain with all this stuff. Meaning, he was supposed to be the good guy, the dancer. He didn't speak. He didn't kick no gangster raps. He didn't write no gangster raps. Bad Boy wasn't pumping out a bunch of gangster albums. It wasn't. But look in the end. Now, this is the question. Was Diddy a good guy and he got flipped out by the industry? Was he a good guy? And according to the role he had to play that he signed up for, could it have been he was a good guy that just wanted to dance and do what he do, make music, but when he signed up, he got in too deep and he was in so deep, he was never going to get out anyway? That's how this shit worked. Don't forget, y'all, Diddy is still nothing but a puppet on a string. The saga ends with Diddy, meaning you ain't never going to know who control those strings, so don't even think about it. No. If gangster rap was a program that had to be dealt, that had to be orchestrated, somebody had to oversee it. Y'all know every project, it's an executive producer. Diddy was the executive producer of your life for 30 years if you still believe in that rap shit. If you still believe in Tupac and Biggie, he is the executive producer and Sugeknight. Meaning, they started a world that people are still in. And there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying, you got the story. He started as a dancer. Suge started as a football player. Both of them come from good homes. Both of them was never street like that, meaning they didn't have to do the stuff some people get it, y'all. Come on now. This is what we're talking about. So either way, if Suge was a good guy, if Diddy was a good guy, we still got to prove the rap industry gonna make them bad. It's gonna turn you out one way or another. Because what everybody keep forgetting, it's the executives that set the tone. It's the ones that cut the check set the tone. This is a game that was controlled before all of us was born, and it was controlled by the mafia. Straight up, hands down. They the ones that created the whole system, meaning they the ones that were the enforcers. They the ones that told them you're going to put this lipstick on and there's nothing you're going to do about it, and we'll whack your whole family. And you're not getting no money, and you're not getting no publishing either. And if you ask for it, we're going to chop your fingers off. It's just how it always been. You heard what happened to Sam Cooke, right? No, the Sam Cooke is for real. Sam Cooke was the sacrifice for the industry. So any black celebrity ever think about getting smart, thinking they want to be too smart, yeah. Let's go. This what rap is, though. Remember, when they made the Boondocks, they didn't do this on just R&B. No, it was on rap. Let's go. See that? Now I'm going to show you how it's playing out, y'all. We just looking at it in real time, how it's playing out. Man receives a bouquet of roses from male friend. Now, I'm just showing you this is what hip-hop is now. When I've been telling you these things, I just want to be serious. Like, this is what hip-hop is now. See? Hip-hop vibe. When I tell you, everywhere you see the word hip-hop, there's certain things you're going to see. Everybody in tune, y'all know what's up. See that? Man receives bouquet. Now, to let y'all know, I don't just make stuff up. Let's look at the social engineering when I say it's a certain look they're going to have. That's what hip-hop is. Man receives bouquet of roses from male friend. All right? When I tell you, this is a chapter we in. That after the Diddy trial was revealed, it was a revelation that hip-hop is what it is. Hip-hop is nothing but a lot of Diddies running around. That's all it is. Every rapper is Diddy. Only thing is, everybody's not abusive. But that was a revelation, y'all. So like I said, this is why now when you see hip-hop post, this is what it is. When I say you guys are the face of this stuff now, this is what it is. This is what hip-hop is now, y'all. K-pop is the big tone respected. The big music respected. Afro beats is the music respected. Hip-hop is really like considered a clown show now. This is what I've been trying to show y'all. It's not my personal opinion. I was raised on the music just like everybody else. I still love my music. I still like what I like, but I understand this is what it is now. All right, we watched it go. We knew hip hop was not rap no more once Trinidad James started rapping. That's why I say I get these little examples. We've been knew this. People just did not want to accept it. So if we accept it, you'll see none of this stuff is new. It's just that now it's out of the closet. See, the reason why it's out because all the other rap is dead now. So being that all other rap is dead, this is what you have now. This is your presentation of hip hop. When I say stuff like gangster rap is not permitted no more, it's not going to be promoted. When it's hip hop, they're going to promote it as this. Man received bouquet of roses from male. All right? Because that's what hip hop is. Now, this is what I want y'all to see. This is a current posting. When this cartoon was made in hip hop, or in the Boondocks, when this cartoon was made, these things didn't exist in hip hop. There was no such thing as this stuff. There was no such thing as posting this. So I just want y'all to see the transition that happened. This script was written 15 years ago. Yes, actual facts. This is your proof that it was a project that was orchestrated and fulfilled. All right, man received bouquet, okay. See, it was already in the cartoon. What people don't get, Riley was a knuckleheaded boy. He was a knucklehead. He was a young thug. He was a straight young thug knucklehead. And his brother and grandfather told him, stop listening to those rappers, dummy. Stop believing them. Stop following them. He wouldn't listen. He wouldn't listen. So they were showing you in the cartoon, you're going to get brainwashed. And once you get brainwashed, this was going to happen to you. Paul was recruited through Instagram by Diddy's son. Paul was recruited by Diddy's son. Paul was recruited. What they found in Diddy house? Dresses, stuff like that, right? So we're going to leave it at that. Hey, y'all, let's check this out, y'all. What's up? How everybody doing this morning? What's up, Blackjack? The attack on children didn't start with hip-hop. It goes back. Nah, it didn't start with hip-hop, man. What I'm trying to tell you is hip-hop made the shit out of control, man. All right, so that's like I said, I just got my opinion, y'all. I'm not here to compete or I'm not here to put blame on hip-hop. I know everybody loves hip-hop, man. It's not what we're talking about. It's only one people damaged from the shit, y'all. Everything we talking about goes back 1,000 years, but everybody's not affected by it. That's what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's all we talking about. Everybody's not brainwashed, y'all. It's only one people brainwashed the most. That's what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? The most willing participants that bought millions of copies, that keep millions of views going, that's where it comes from. Everybody's not brainwashed. It don't apply to you. It don't apply to you. Get it? Hip-hop brainwashed your ass, but I'm not brainwashed by it, but I know the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. So that's really it. So what is this right here? Somebody need to break this down. Is this hip-hop? So I need somebody to tell me, is this hip-hop? Holler at me right now. Holler at me, Blackjack. Is this hip-hop? Is this hip-hop? Let's build. No, y'all. That's the difference. See, hip-hop and rap all got mixed up. Hip-hop is the original art form. But if you go into the original hip-hop history, it was shit going on. Because it was people had their hands in it. But when it went to rap music, we're going to really talk about when it went to rap music. That's when it went somewhere else. We're not accepting that when it went rap, it went full-time commercial, which meant all the predators, phew, everybody was blended in. And then remember, we just went through decades of everybody claiming hip-hop. So that's why I'm telling you. It's not the music, but when we let everybody claim hip-hop and everybody's fucking dirty, Russell Simmons, that's what hip-hop is now, y'all. There's no separation. That's what I'm trying to tell my people now. Meaning, the people that get it, you can love hip-hop all you want, but once we let everybody claim that shit that's fucking dirty, that's what it is. It's dirty. There's nothing you're going to do about it. You can't take away Bambaataa from hip-hop. You can't take away Russell Simmons from hip-hop. You can't do that. You can't take away Mr. C from hip-hop. You can't take away LL. You can't do that. So it is what it is. That's why I say, are you going to accept it? What is this? Is this hip-hop? This Pink Horse Power. I'm going to promote Cameron. Is this hip-hop? Or is this merchandise moving? Which one is it? Is it about the lyrics? Is it about the mixtape? Is it about the songs? What is it about? Is it about the merch? because you understand now what? This is what Diddy and them did. See, we know what hip hop and we know what hip hop is, bro. Hip hop is, we're not gonna go there, but we're gonna educate because we know hip hop is, bro. If you listen to the radio or a mixtape and you like any song on that, that's hip hop, whatever it is, that's what you like. If I like it or not, you know this what I like. This hip hop, meaning this rap is my shit. That's what it was about. It was music was never about you trying to prove what you like to me. I prove no, I like what I like. This is what I like. But what happened is they started to take over the shit we like. And the shit we like, they started to kill it and destroy it and dispose of it. And then they say, you gonna like this. You gonna like this. You gonna like this and you gonna buy this. We went to the era what? Buying all these fucking CDs. Buying all this music. We know hip hop wasn't based on buying a lot of music. Now was it? We know we started getting music for free. Copying, meaning hip hop and money had nothing to do with each other. Hip hop was for when you broke, you got entertainment all day. You having fun recording songs all night. And it was never based on money. But this is the problem. Everybody has it all mixed up. So it's Pink Horsepower hip hop, this Cameron shit. Now, I know what I'm looking at. This old stuff. Ladies know that's fucking lip gloss. That's lip gloss. That's a lip gloss bottle. Who is Cameron fans? Who he sell it to? I'm showing you the revelations of hip hop right now as we speak. Because we're going to talk about BG. This guy was recruited on Instagram. They were recruiting a lot of people. Now, why am I talking about this? Because I'm showing you how hip hop been infiltrated by shit that have nothing to do with hip hop. We know hip hop is not based on moving no work. We know that. Why I say I know the truth. I know hip hop is not based on nobody getting smoked. I know that. But that's what it is now. Because it went on for so long. It is what it is. Right? Okay. Here's the proof. Anybody can get down with hip hop. Here's the proof. When you get down with hip hop, you're going to jail. It's all right here. But this is what we're saying. This is what I'm saying. Hip hop has been for capitalization. Why am I showing you this? Because I'm going to show you the narrative that's still being pushed. Like I said, it's all connected. Man receives bouquet of roses from man. Now look at this post. Cameron doesn't think he can make up with Jim Jones. But I want you to see how they post rappers and the saying, make up. Cameron doesn't think he can make up with Jim Jones. What the fuck you mean, make up? Who talks like that? Bro, do you talk like that in the street? You and your bro fall out. Yo, when y'all gonna make up, bro? No, these are the secret jokes. I told you this is the secret of hip hop. This how, whether we like it or not, this how it's being promoted. Cameron doesn't think he can make up with Jim Jones. Then I already spoke about, if you look at the relationship between him and Jimmy, him and Mace, it's like this back and forth shit. When he be with this one, they got to fall out with that one. No, they weird. So who cares? I'm just showing y'all how it's promoted. Cameron doesn't think he can make up with Jim Jones. Make up with him. All right, so I'm just showing y'all. What's his market? Pink Horsepower. All right, what's his market? All right, has nothing to do with hip-hop no more. So if in the cartoon, they already showed you what was going to happen. You was going to be with rap so long, you was going to be flipped. But his brother Huey never got brainwashed by the rap because he didn't care about the shit. And he kept telling his dumb ass. He didn't listen. That's all it was about. He told him stop following them damn clowns. He got brainwashed. He went in too deep. And that's what happened. But this is the world we in now. So what I'm letting people know, everything that's taking place, y'all, is because that's what was supposed to happen. Yeah. So you see it through Justin. It's certain things you saw, it's certain things you know, it's certain things you heard. But people don't want to get that it's the whole game. All right, so like I said, Diddy had his hands in everything. You heard about something. They've been going to Miami. But that ain't the point. All right, I've been telling people that they all connected. You know what Diddy into, but you don't want to accept the whole picture. All right? Now, why am I saying this? Because the game is over, and at this point, they're only moving merchandise. The truth is, in my opinion, Cameron probably makes more money off Pink horsepower than he does off anything. I'm not knocking him for that. So I understand what he's doing. I'm just making it clear. I'm just making it all clear for those who don't get it. This is what rap is now. Sit. It's all about black entertainment, period, is about nothing but merchandising. Sit. It's not about nothing else. So like I said, buy you some Pink horsepower. That's for the bros. Straight up. See that? Cameron, Bedroom Love 2.0. Pink horsepower. See that? Sold out of stock. So like I said, that's how he make his money. He making his money selling bros that lip gloss. But that's what it's about. It's not about no rap no more, y'all. It's not about no music. This is what hip-hop is now. See that? I'm gonna connect the dots for you. You see this hip-hop? Before this didn't exist. Pink horsepower, right? Okay. They was telling you, one day y'all gonna be buying Pink horsepower from each other. All right? Y'all gonna be making up to break up with each other. Y'all gonna be gossiping all day. This is the gossip part. Y'all gonna be gossiping all day. That's the rappers when they were laying in the bed going live. That's Gilly the Kid right there. You're gonna see all the rappers doing that, talking, laying on a pillow. All of that shit was in the goddamn movie, in the cartoon. Y'all all saw rappers doing that shit on Instagram. That's right. I told you they was on Instagram grooming. So it ain't about that. It's about a system that's exposed. That's it. Now, let me show you right here. When they was telling us. So, is this hip-hop? And like I said, I'm not here to play with none of y'all. Is this hip-hop? Is this, I don't see no bad bitches standing there. I don't see no dancers. No, I don't see none of that. What is this? What is this about? All right, then, this is what it's about. Like I said, if they're not doing certain things, they're not gonna get no money anyway. It has nothing to do with rap. This what rap is now, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not. That's what it is. But I'm also showing you, this is what I want y'all to get. It was already written already. This was gonna happen. Like I said, they also put Cameron character in the Boondocks. Like I said, it's already written. This what rap is now. That's why this sells out. That's why they make posts like this. Man receives bouquet of roses from male friend. See that hip-hop vibe? Hip-hop. This is what hip-hop is, whether you like it or not. So I'm saying all that because people don't get that. That's what the Diddy trial was a revelation about. Meaning, this is the direction it's going in. You remember back in the day, they always had criminal. They used crime to promote the album. Remember, a rapper get locked up, somebody get shot. That was the gimmick for the album release. Well, the new gimmick of the day is freaky stuff, sexual stuff. That's the new promotion. That's the new direction hip-hop is in. Hip-hop is, see, remember hip-hop went through the gangster phase, right? Well, now it's at the freaky phase. That's where it's at now. Period. It's it. It's in the freaky era. That's what hip-hop is. It's in the era after coming out. Back in the day, it was what? It was rumors. Wendy Williams started the rumors of what? The down low rappers. The down low rappers. Who she was talking about? Diddy and Mace. The down low rappers. That back then, it was taboo. We don't talk about that. We don't care about that, right? We loved our music. But now you see 30 years later, it's not taboo because the Diddy trial was actually hip-hop coming out the closet. The number one man always accused is the one that got brought out the closet. Told you it was a revelation of what hip-hop is now and what it always was. Fans didn't know. Everybody else knew. The Diddy trial was a revelation for fans and around the world. Everybody else knew already. That's why I say it was a joke on us, joke on whoever believed the shit. If I still love rap, if I still ride around playing Bad Boy and Jay-Z, the joke was on me. That's what it was about. But they going back into all this showing you was a system. That's why we're going to be talking about Smokeyrobinson. That's why this person telling on Diddy's drug mule is telling how they had a system of recruiting people on Instagram to do dirt. People accused of selling drugs under Diddy recruited from Instagram. People accused of being sexually violated were recruited from Instagram. This is why I told you Instagram has a child lock. Now, get it? This is why I was telling you why everything had to be rescanned, reset. Now, this because of the activity. Now, this only thing I'm going to say too. They supposed to be going back for that TikTok. Now, if this country buy TikTok, then I'll get on TikTok. If it ain't bought and clarified, no. Because at this point, TikTok is only being used for certain things right now, too. I'm going to leave that at that. Yeah. So anyway, let's go. Now, I'm just going through this to show you that this is what rap is. This is what hip-hop is. When I say stuff like, yo, I put it together back then. I said, man, as far as I'm concerned, Diddy behind that show with him and Mace. And I said that while Diddy was out. I started putting it together, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been in this game so long, they just exposed. There's nothing they're going to do. So like I say, as far as I know, the dealer had money invested in this. Why? Cameron's on revolt right now. This is why I wanted to connect the dots for you, because it's a closed chapter, meaning nobody cares. I hope Cameron do real good of his pink horsepower. But I'm just saying that they all connected. It's all it is. For people that's proud of people, that's right. It's all you're going to be proud of. This is what hip-hop is. So before Cameron came back online, this is what he was doing. This is what he was promoting. He was doing walkthroughs promoting his pink horsepower. That's his real money maker. That's it. He knows online is the promotion. So I'm also showing you this. When I say stuff like Cameron know exactly who his fans are. That's why I'm showing you this. He know exactly who his fans is, bro. Now, bro, is this for you to buy to be with your wife or your lady, or what is this for? Which community is this really for? It's very simple. So I'm saying that for people that don't want to accept what Cameron does, what he's about, when y'all keep talking this little gangster shit, no, who cares? This who he is. No, this what rap is. See? Look at the promotion of Pink Horsepower. You see, they put him and Mace together as a couple. This is how it's promoted as a couple. Cameron doesn't think he can make up. He's with Mace now. When he was with Jimmy, he broke up with Mace. And then he dissed Mace, remember? All right, then. So I'm just showing you. You see them boys? They're no different from Justin Bieber. Same way he got Justin Bieber at that age, same way they've been around him since that age. Now, why am I saying that? It's all for a reason. All right, see Amber Rose? Amber Rose is the androgynous one. They all know that. Amber Rose is the one that keep your secrets. And it's also not a coincidence. When he did have a woman show it, make sure she's like a man with a bald head and tattoo on the forehead. Yeah. So that's his real money. See, let us expose Cameron real quick. Look how he pimping everybody. Look how the sign crooked on the bottom. Janky. Janky, janky. This before he came back on TV. I mean YouTube. This before he got another deal with Revolt. Whatever he got. You see that? You see that crooked ass fucking sign on that? Janky ass packaging. Somebody's getting finessed. No, guys, you guys are buying pink Vaseline. Ha ha. He tricked y'all. It's two things. It's two things to the joke of Pink Horsepower. That men joint don't work. But the real joke is that's for man-on-man action. That's the real joke. That's why I ain't mad at Cam. You know why? Cam is a troll. Cam troll gangster rappers. Yes, he does. He trolls it. Not just gangster rappers, it's gangster fans. He trolls the streets because the streets always forget Cameron went to college. Now, what we're going to talk about again. Being that hip-hop is at a certain passage. Y'all all have proof. You have proof now, y'all. All rappers, they didn't celebrate. All rappers, they went 25, 20 years, 30 years without giving tributes to, means they had no love for them from the beginning. You have all your proof now. Big L was the big dog. They were little knockoffs. Why was Big L a big dog? He had a big deal with Sony Records, Columbia Records. Yeah. Him and Nas were label mates. But see, I'm going to let y'all know, in my opinion, while they were jealous of Big L, he had a big deal signed to the label. Y'all don't know what them deals. My people that know the industry know that. He wasn't signed to no rapper. He wasn't signed to no. See, Bad Boy got the money from Arista. It went in Diddy hands. Then Diddy had to pay you. Big L was signed to Columbia Records. He get all his money. He was big, y'all. He was going to be bigger than what he was. So he from Harlem. You know it was jealousy. He had that big deal still in Harlem. I can tell you now, Big L deal was bigger than Jay-Z deal, it was bigger than Cameron deal, and it was bigger than Mase deal. Yes, it was. And on top of that, he was a better rapper than all of them. So that means threat. Just know, this guy from Harlem, this guy from the same block as Cameron, this guy that was well respected from that same block, somehow he didn't get no real tributes all this time. Somehow his name was forgotten. Wow. You mean Cameron affiliated with Biggie and Big L? He don't shout none of them out? Damn, son. So when Big L dies, we start hearing about how this guy named Cameron from Harlem is the best rapper from Harlem now. He's the hottest. We started hearing how this guy Cameron is the hottest rapper. That's what we started hearing, right? They all were scared of Big L. They all were scared of Big L, lyrically scared of him. Trust me. He told them boys, you seen what happened in my last fight, then I then. Yeah, they know what's up with Big L. Trust me on that. So after Big L died, all this Murder Mase hype and Cameron hype started. So like I say, you won't trick me. Because Big L was bigger than Jay-Z. When Jay-Z was still trying to get his deal, Big L already had his deal. And he was still outside. So he was a problem. And I know it's all this talk about his brother. Maybe it was. But just know they had that big bag. And they were running around Harlem. And he was a threat. Who else ain't give no tribute? Who else knows Big L? Fat Joe. Digging in the Crates crew. Fat Joe, same crew as Big L. Did Fat Joe give him any tributes? Damn, Fat Joe affiliated with 2 dead rappers. Big L, Big Pun. Damn. All the New York best rappers somehow gone before their time. That's why I told y'all I never, ever, ever will respect these clowns because I didn't respect them back then. Because me and my people knew what was happening back then. Nobody from Harlem yet proved to me there was a better rapper than Big L. Nobody from the Bronx yet proved to me there was a better rapper than Big Pun. Nobody from Brooklyn yet proved to me there was a better rapper than Big. Nobody from Yonkers yet proved. Get it? It's a pattern of this shit. The greatest, best artists that the people love. Somehow, Big L was hip-hop. Big Pun was hip-hop. Biggie was hip-hop. Get it? DMX was hip-hop. They started dealing with that industry. Jay-Z is industry. Diddy is industry. Cameron is industry. Mase is industry. Are you getting it yet? It was an infiltration of your nation. So as it played out by now, you're supposed to know who was the who's who. I've just mentioned the greatest rappers of all time, mainly New York history, have not gotten a sincere, real tribute. That is your proof. Y'all have nothing else to talk about in that department. So when I say stuff like they stuck around so long, they're exposed, it's just that they don't know they're exposed. Or either they're in prison and they can't go nowhere because the revelation came out already. When I showed you he got a tribute from Lil Nas X, it was for a reason. This is what rap is. So when you hear about a drug mule that Diddy had doing all type of shit, just don't think he was the only one he had doing shit. He made everybody do something. Everybody's going to do something. What is the proof we also have? There's no such thing as being around Diddy and you're going to be clean. You a basketball player, you come from a good background, he's going to turn you into goddamn Sammy. He's going to turn you into Sammy the Bull. He's going to turn your ass into goddamn Sosa. You a basketball player. This man make you be a drug dealer. Hold this. Take this duffel bag. What you talking about, man? This is what you going to do now. Oh, I got to go home. No, this is what you going to do now. He give you a duffel bag. He gonna give you one of them guns they found and say, this is what you gonna do. Turn you into goddamn Pablo Escobar. That's the shit he does. That's how I look at him. So I kept telling you, Diddy the type of dude you don't hang with. You don't hang with him. Because it's two ways with him. You got to do something to him. He ain't gonna stop. He told you that. He ain't gonna stop. And he told your ass no way out. So I'm not stupid. I know don't fuck with that dude. No way out. And he's not gonna stop. What came out in the Diddy trial? It was about sex trafficking. How he kidnap people, don't let you go, and he make you do stuff. That's all in the Diddy trial. Cassie trying to leave by the elevator. Where you going? Where you going? He ran caught in it with a towel on. He was showing us no way out. Where you going, Cassie? He proved to me who he is. Now, what am I saying? Anybody hung with him, they know they was a willing participant at all his endeavors. Meaning, it's no way in hell you could be around him and be clean. It's just not gonna happen. One way or another, man. So When Cameron told me he found a dildo at Mace's house, I get it clear. Pink horsepower. Salute the brother. Now, let's move on because I'm talking about this because it all relates with this control shit and why somebody is bringing this whole thing back up in court. How this guy's a liar and he was selling drugs for Diddy. This whole thing was to push and promote Diddy's control over men. Get it? All right. So, what's up, Sister T? Now, all of this was nothing but a revelation. So, y'all see Big L from Harlem, right? He never get no respect. Nobody shot him out. See Big L? What else am I showing you? You see that guy? You see that? You see how that guy dressed? Showing you how they been on that type of shit in Harlem. You see that guy with a see-through? What is that he got on? That's Harlem shit. That's what they do. They trendsetters. So you see Big L, right? Now you ask yourself again, why they never gave no Big L from the same block as Cameron? Is he not from the same clique as Cameron and Mace? Why them guys never shot him out and give no tribute, y'all? Why? Who was Big L signed to when he died? See Big L and Nas? Because at one time they were right by each other, signed on the same label. Big L was a threat, y'all. See, when y'all talk that rap shit, this was when the real rappers first started getting signed. Nas, Big L, Biggie. But it was a transition. That's why by the end of the 90s, rap had went pop, Versace suits. I'm this, I'm that. It went somewhere else for the marketing, the videos, Tupac. I'm going to be honest now. You can see it now. See that? This was rap before Tupac. When Tupac came in the game, rap became a movie after Juice. Can you see it now? This is humble beginnings of everybody. Everybody just wanted to rap and get their money. That's all everybody wanted to do. Showcase their talent, get their money, and that's it. All the other shit came. It just back then, there was no such thing as rappers beefing. There was no such thing as cliques trying to slay each other. There was no such thing as I'm the biggest this, I'm the biggest that. Only on the mic here, but it was still respect. I respect your craft, you respect my craft. Let's work together. That's what it was. And if we didn't like each other, we just stayed away from each other. That's what it was. But you're going to see when the punks got in the game, it became something else. Dipset, we got all these flags. We gang now. We gang. Oh, we rich, we ball, we pop bottles. No, we all this extra shit. They the ones that did it and spread the gospel. No, this when these guys had humility, y'all. They were humble, man. You know what I'm saying? At this time, this when rappers still be outside. This when rappers still be driving through the neighborhood. Oh, yo, there you go right here. He driving through the block still. This back then. Rappers still moving without bodyguards and shit. No, all that pop life shit started all that extra shit. Entourages, bodyguards, and all this fake shit. No, the fake shit came in with damn Biggie and Pop, man. Get it? When Hollywood, when goddamn the dancer meets Hollywood, that's when the shit started. The dancer was beefing with an actor. All right? Diddy was a dancer. Pop was an actor. This shit started the whole shit, man. All right? Before that, this is what rap was. So ask yourself, why are all the greatest rappers gone? Not only that they're gone, why the rappers from New York don't celebrate them at all? And they knew them. They knew them a lot. Fat Joe don't speak on Big Pun. They're going to start soon, though. No, they didn't come out their pocket, do nothing. I don't even care if they was doing it for money. So what? If they did a tribute for Biggie, Pun, and Big L, that bring out the whole New York, fill up the whole stadium, all bottles pulling up, everybody making their money, everybody happy. They didn't do that. They could have been did that. So like I said, they showed he don't want to celebrate Big L. He want to sell Pink Horsepower. That's how Cameron make his money. Why? I told you Cameron be pranking the fuck out of thugs. He be pranking the thugs and trolling them and grooming them at the same time. That's why they respect Cameron. Because one thing about Cameron, when that job got to be done, he gets it done. He knows how to make them men good and ready. Tender. Yeah. Yeah, he good at that shit. Yup. So, you see it right here, right? This what it's about, y'all. This what hip-hop is. There's no more joking. This is what hip-hop is. All right, let's go to BG. Go from New York to New Orleans. Yo, This is on my timeline, man. Told you they turned YouTube into Instagram now. It's trash now, y'all. They turned it into everything else. So BG on the shit. At the time, he had like 800 views. Not talking about that, but you know what's funny? The woman was on there saying, BG, he love you. He wasn't paying their ass no mind. He was walking around. He wasn't, he ain't saying about none of that shit. But look, right? Somebody said, this can't be BG. BG was high, y'all, allegedly. You got to listen to the video. He was stuttering. He was stuck. You see what somebody said? This can't be BG. But you also seen the people praising him and shit. But it was when the people was praising him, I was just looking at how lost people are. This is what he kept saying. He kept saying that shit, y'all, like he was a robot glitching. We about to see somebody was talking. See, this is what happened, right? I watched it for a minute and I heard him talking. And I was like, yo, he sounded like he high. So then I said, yo, let me stand here and wait and see if somebody gonna say the same shit like he sounded like he high. And that's what I did. So I watching it and somebody was mocking him. See that? No, he sounded like he was smacked. And he was talking slow. Cause what let me highlight that. Look. One thing about people that be on dope, they don't know they sound slow when they talking. And they don't know they be dragging. So I know dope heads. Not saying he a dope head. I'm just saying he was dragging, y'all. And he was stuttering, getting stuck. This can't be BG. Yup, this what BG is now, y'all. After prison. See that? 873 views, BG. At the Saints game. Guess what I said when I saw this? I said the Saints are going to lose. But I ain't had no time to bet. Guess what? They lost. They lost too. Hey, yo, sidebar, man. When I told you about Patrick Mahomes, I said if I want to make my money on betting, I said this whole year I'm going to bet against Patrick Mahomes. His ass lost the other day. But I ain't bet the other day. So say if I bet, I would have bet against Patrick Mahomes, won me some money. Yeah, just like this day when I saw BG, I said the Saints are going to lose. He gave their ass bad luck, y'all. But see, when it was too late to bet because he was already there. I knew they was going to lose because he there. Trust me. I knew he was going to lose. They played the 49ers too. Somebody was like, all he going to do is stand there the whole time. Yeah, man. I don't know what's up with BG, but he was fucked. He sounded he was smacked, y'all. I'm not playing with you. See what I'm saying? Bro got to stand there the whole game. You see what they said about him, right? I'm just showing you how he was getting joked on. Then he started doing other shit. He wasn't even watching the phone. Woman was sending him hearts. We love you, BG. He wasn't saying nothing back. He wasn't paying attention to their ass. And I was like, they just don't get it. BG is not into that, ladies. He's not into that. He's not. The older they get, the more it's going to show. That part you're going to see. Now, what else happening? Deionsanders on the hot seat, y'all. He lost again. So, it's being talked he might step down. He also might get fired. Who knows? Guess what else? They said his son ain't been practicing. Nope. If him and his son both get kicked out, that shit will be hilarious. It'll be sad. Deionsanders became one of the highest paid coaches in college football this offseason. The 5-year, $54 million deal came off a 9-4 season, including a brutal loss to BYU in the Alamo Bowl. So I'm just showing y'all this to get y'all an update. Deionsanders buyout contract details as Colorado Buffaloes coach. See, they're already talking about in case he stepped down, he gonna still owe some of that money back. Get it? That's what they talking about, shit like that. Or if so being that they're already talking about he might step down, it also another side of it, he might get fired if he keep losing. But just know he got that $54 million because we went into the whole thing on how he went to the black college, built a name for himself, built up his son to get rich and get this money, right? It's not going right for him. His son didn't get the right spot, which means his son is not getting top dollar. His son got signed for less than $1 million. If his son would have went first round, say his son would have went first round pick, I think he got something like 10 million, something like that. Deion got 54 million off the whole play. Now look at this shit. He got the clout off his sons. One is on the bench, other one kicked out. He got the 54 million. But if he don't have a winning season, he gonna lose that money. Yeah, y'all. All this stuff is just, and see, I'm going to tell y'all this right here. This is what y'all got to get. If Deion messed this up, it's going to be bad for everybody else after him. Because now it's going to look like, you see what happened? We gave Deionsanders, the top of all tops. We gave him $54 million. It didn't work. He failed us. So now, you see his complexion, right? He's going to be the excuse. We don't got to give nobody else that money. Shit. We got the proof Deion couldn't do it. If Deion can't do it, nobody can do it. So we're not giving nobody $54 million, the coach. Yeah, he can be the example for that. Hold up, what's up? They still had to pay him something. He will be fine. Yeah, he'll still be all right. Yeah, that's what they was talking about, like the payout and shit. So anyway, let's go. Deionsanders buyout terms. According to Sportico, Sanders will owe Colorado $12 million in liquidated damages if he terminates his contract on or before December 31st, 2025. So if he quit this year, he owed him $12 million. Every year, Coach Prime buyout figures drops $10 million before December 31st, 2026. So if he leave this year, he going this right here. They showing you right here, $12 million in damages. So let me show you this real quick. So just an update on what I was talking about. Y'all know I was just talking about Tom Hanks. Here's an update on Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was supposed to get an award from West Point. Y'all know West Point, the military. He was supposed to get an award. They canceled his award. He's not getting it. Yeah. We don't need destructive woke recipients getting American awards. Now I got to prove to y'all what we just been talking about this week. When I just finished talking about Hollywood asks Joe to step down. Woke Hollywood asks Joe to step down. Woke Hollywood is the white entertainers and the black entertainers, mainly the liberals, period. But the blacks are getting a lot of smoke. Their industry is shut down. Now, I can finally prove it to y'all once again. Check it out. This is when I told you he was being humiliated. That was his humiliation. He had to put on that hat. He's with the woke movement. Since you talk a lot, you've been talking a lot, right? You want to move to England? You want to move to Europe, Tom? Put this hat on. This is Tom Hanks being hazed. On the biggest show, Saturday Night Live on Saturday, this premiered. This was him. Now, y'all know I just spoke about this because of Cardib being hazed in New York. And I said Tom Hanks had to get hazed. This was his hazing. This is me finally giving y'all clarity when I said you don't get it because you were taught to just look at everything one way. That's why y'all don't get it. So this was him being hazed. Okay, anybody that don't like 47, you know damn well you're not trying to take no picture with that damn hat on. This was called his pun. This was him being punished. Unless you want to get, unless you want, do you want to be Ellen's next door neighbor? Well, to prove to us, you love your, put this hat on, Tom. So that's what he did. He did it. He's straight. See that? But this is a joke y'all also didn't get. Tom Hanks, Saturday Night Live, Black Jeopardy character, angers people. Why? Guess what role they made him play? The role of a black angry person. The president is known for using social media to take aim at Hollywood actors. Smoke. He infamously slammed George Clooney as a fake movie actor. After Clooney urged Joe to step down as the Democrat nominee. So when I told y'all it's all together, when I said the blue party sold their ass out, I finally had the proof. I've been had it showing y'all. When I showed you 40, I just finished talking about all this shit. When you saw the vice president, Barry, 44 and 47, sitting down laughing, I told you they were trolling Hollywood. I finally got the proof that even the president did not approve of those woke people telling Moneybag Joe to step down. Who the hell are y'all to tell the president to step down, you idiots? You idiots are terrorists. You're trying to dethrone your own country. And you're promoting it online. Right here. So when I told you, y'all gonna argue and fight, they're still family. Let's say it one more time. The president is known for using social media to take aim at Hollywood actors. He infamously slammed George Clooney. Now, when I say George Clooney, you other people, you think Denzel, because Denzel was with them. He was with them. That's why we laughed and joked when Moneybag Joe called Denzel to that White House. And I told y'all, after this, his career was over. Because Moneybag Joe set him up, and it was funny. Yeah, you guys didn't want to deal with me, huh? Yeah. And Joe took a long time. You see Denzel's face, what I say? You never in your life seen Denzel look like that. No, he was with the woke movement, y'all. So let me get back to it. That's why he's doing Broadway plays now. He infamously slammed George Clooney as a fake movie actor. After Clooney urged Joe to step down as the Blue Party nominee. These fools telling presidents what they're going to do. You know you don't do that. So I had to keep letting y'all know they got too big-headed. But they let them do it. So when I tell you all their careers are over, because it was a movement. That's why Gayle King off TV, because it's going to go from the morning. Gayle come on in the morning, she throwing shots. Everybody come on the TV all day. They online all day. They wouldn't stop. So that's why I told you. A lot of them dug a hole so deep they can't get out. Tom didn't do that much. He's good. This is humiliation. Didn't I tell you what Cardi B said? I'm not voting no more. What's she doing now? Selling bootleg. Why? She wasn't with Joe and them. She didn't do a job. Spank her up for me, Trump. Told you they all done. Then when I say shit like, they gave the keys to the president to spank all their ass up. I just use those terminology so you get it clear. The Blue Party controls the blacks, period. So, being that they didn't do right, they try to tell their boss to step down because I told you they were ashamed of him. They were ashamed of the whole thing. So I finally gave you the proof that, no, they messed up with this country, period. I finally gave it to you. They were stupid. They knew that, put it like this. This is how dumb they were. We went through this already. Y'all all had a proof. This is why it is the way it is, y'all. Check it out. They knew they were going at 47. He was supposed to be their enemy. That's one. But then two, they start telling Joe to step down. So that's two enemies. You guys in Hollywood were so woke, you became stupid. You're telling your boss to step down while you're beefing with the next boss coming in. So they jam themselves up. And they didn't think that the two bosses were going to sit down. In the end, that's what happened. So that's why I say they all had to be reminded. You guys are just actors. You're just rappers. Since Denzel, since you forgot you're a fucking actor, right? You got this. Look, I got it clear for y'all today. See, this is what they were showing us. Denzel, since you got that award, you got big-headed. You got power, right? Okay. So you with the woke movement, because y'all all together. You, George, all of y'all. So since you was with the movement of Joe stepping down, you're going to do Broadway plays, Denzel. Now you're going to do Broadway plays to let you know you're just an actor. But since you forgot, you're going to do the same exact thing you started doing. All actors start out doing plays, and then they work their way up to get that Oscar. But since you forgot, you're going to go back to that goddamn stage. You're going to do those plays in New York City, and you're going to go back where you come from. And that's what he's doing as we speak. Unless that goddamn play over with. Told you. Denzel didn't want y'all to know. Been telling y'all since last year. So being that he's exposed now, what he say? I don't care about Hollywood. I don't care about no social media. I don't even watch movies no more. I don't go to movies. I don't care about that stuff. I only care about God. That's what he's saying now. Right there, y'all. What happened? Denzel didn't go get baptized. You see his face? He got baptized after that, meaning an ordained preacher after this. Man, we had so much fun laughing at their ass in real time. And a lot of y'all did not know. If you don't get it now, just look at Denzel's face. That nigga was terrified. You know what that face say? Oh, shit, we done fucked up. 47 about to win this shit. We done fucked up. That's that face right there, y'all. if you don't get it clear. Meaning all of the shit they were talking, they had to face it. So this was Tom Hanks' punishment. Put this hat on. Which for him, that would have been his dunce hat. And you're going to put it on. You're going to go on Saturday Night Live, meaning this shit going to be in every household. It's going to be on a Peacock app. And goddamn it, Tom Hanks, people going to watch this shit for the next 50 years. That was his punishment. Guess what? Malibu burnt down. By when Tom Hanks' house, it didn't burn. His house on a mountain. He's straight. The low-level homes where the blacks be at and others, gone. He did it. He went through his humiliation. Ellen said, I'm not playing. I'm out of here. Pure. Now you see Jay-Z? Pure. Well, I'm showing y'all. Jay-Z with it too. But see, I had to finally get y'all the proof why this shit happening. And I told you that Jay-Z and Beyonce are not good. Because they were with the woke movement. AKA, the woke movement was just a word for hate on somebody else. So, being that they all made it personal and they wouldn't stop, this is why all their careers are over with and there's nothing nobody going to do. Then they made Tom Hanks play a skit, Black Jeopardy. Black Jeopardy. All right, so I'm just showing you, y'all. This stuff is for real, and it's crap. It's like this, y'all. They can't even fake no more. I think after this next segment, that's just it. We might not even see Denzel no more, y'all. This is going to be like that. Yeah, but when I showed you Serena Williams doing Ozempic, you're going to see all of them are doing something less than what they normally do. I saw Ellen doing a startup company. That woman had her own show. She had her own platform. I seen Whoopi Goldberg doing a diet commercial too. She was doing something too. They got them doing these, we watch YouTube videos and them ads pop up. They got them doing low-level shit like that. When I showed you Beyonce with Levi's, they got them doing other stuff, y'all, because they all messed up. Some of them got spared, y'all. That's it. Some of them got spared. Some of them got, it's different ways. See, like Steve Colbert, he was in a $50 million contract. Cancel his shit. Kicked him off TV. That nigga was gone in 2 days. So it's according to the person. It's according to if he like you or not. If y'all might have been friends. Because that's what happened with him. All his friends turned on him. That's what happened because they hopped on a bandwagon. We went through all that already. Everybody was on a 44 bandwagon and they showed their ass. Now let me show you something that already happened. Real talk. Denzel Washington should not be the role model for everybody. Who said that about Denzel? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Denzel Washington should not be the role model for everybody. Now, let me speed it up. This is what I want to show y'all all. The truth always comes out, y'all. It's just that we don't acknowledge the truth, and this is what I get to show you, that you only got the truth from who you want to get it from. You only listen to who you want to listen to. But you're going to see this pattern, y'all. Throughout these decades, every time somebody came out to speak any type of truth, what happened? They got condemned. Right? And then you're going to see certain people's quick to condemn them. You're going to see this happen throughout the decades. It will always be somebody come out, go against the grain and tell the truth. They'll say some stuff. Bill Cosby said, these images are not right. We don't need this stuff on TV like this. Kareem been saying the same thing. But guess what? They always promote Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the old, disgruntled, mad, angry black man. He's bitter. He's sorry. He's angry. He's upset. He kept it real with LeBron. He kept it real with everybody. They get mad at him for it. So Denzel Washington should not be the role model for everybody to look up to. He was talking about Denzel dealt with a lot of stereotypical roles, but he also, I know the sidebar in this too. He really was saying Denzel ain't as clean as y'all think he is. Get it? Because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar been in Hollywood before all of their ass. He been in Hollywood since the damn 70s. He's a fact. He know everything too. He know everything too. He really was saying, y'all, Denzel for the shit. He ain't nobody to look up to. Telling you straight up. He ain't a good guy. He just played that role. Ain't that right, Denzel? That's why Kareem said that. He know what Denzel really does. But see, that's all I wanted y'all to see. It's many people that came out and told the truth, y'all. But it's designed where anybody tell you the truth, if they talk about somebody you like, you're going to get mad at them. And that's what kept happening. That's all that kept happening. So like I said, you were given choices and options. Let's say somebody said, Kareem, go tell them the truth. Kareem, tell them the truth. Denzel ain't he nobody to look up to. Meanwhile, they're going to say, we love Denzel, F. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Meanwhile, the truth was spoken. Well, they rejected the truth. We told them. They didn't listen, right? Okay. Many experiments like this been done, telling you the truth. They denied it. Because in order to charge somebody with rejecting the truth and rejecting knowledge, you got to at least present it to them. So a lot of time, the truth, we've seen everybody attack Bill Cosby. Let's be real. So whenever Bill Cosby said, basically, I'm tired of, stop showing us as criminals, thugs, hooligans, idiots, dummies, hoes, strippers. We don't want that shit no more. We don't want to be judged like that. Yeah, we get down like that. Everybody get down like that. But why they got to be our fucking storyline? That's what Cosby was trying to say. Everybody got mad at Cosby. Maybe Cosby knew. This is what I think Cosby knew. Because you know what I know? Same time Boondocks was coming out, that's when Cosby was talking that talk. You know, I think Cosby knew. I also think Cosby knew the future agenda. I think Cosby knew the future agenda of Tyler Perry and all of them, and he was trying to warn all of us. I think Bill Cosby was trying to take power of media before Tyler Perry and Oprah did. See, it's a lot of shit you got to look at. It's a lot of stuff. I think Oprah and Tyler Perry wanted Bill Cosby going too, because Bill Cosby was strong on them positive images. If you want to be technical, Bill Cosby was everything opposite of Tyler Perry. So I'm telling you, a lot of this stuff starting to look different to me. They were dealing with a lot of conspiracies, man. But every now and then somebody will come out and tell us, slavery's a choice, man. Why slavery's a choice? Being a rap fan is a choice, right? Okay. Everybody know the truth about rap. They still rap fans, right? Okay, then. Same thing. Who put themselves in slavery now? Who's in slavery now? Who can't get out? All right, then. So why is Pink Horsepower selling out? Because of it's the power of rap music. That's why. Power of Diddy. If Diddy ain't give birth to Cameron, it would be no such thing as Pink Horsepower. Told you, man, we know about trees, roots, family structure. The apple don't fall far from the tree. Cameron is from Diddy's tree. Mace from Diddy tree. Jim Jones from Diddy tree. Big L is not from Diddy tree. Nas is not from Diddy tree. See that? He's from Diddy tree. The apple don't fall far from the tree. He is selling a concoction of baby oil and Astroglide mixed together in the form of Vaseline. You can put that on your lips. You can put it on wherever you want to put it at. Pink Horsepower. Make sure you get you some. Now, I think BG bought some already. See BG? Life after prison, y'all. Life after cash money. The modern day joke is on everybody that claim to be thug, everybody that believe gangster rap. You are now watching the revelation of the people they looked up to. They're all being exposed. Some might call it coming out the closet. Some people might say they're showing their true colors. Just know, they are, whoever they are is being shown now. We'll leave it at that. We about to, BG was stuttering his ass off, y'all. He was talking slow. He was talking slow, slurring. I said, man, I hope this man is not back on that dog food. But when you come home and you come back out here and Birdman pay your visit, uh-oh. Damn, BG. Let's go, y'all. So, speed it up for y'all. Hopefully, the Academy Awards and the other fake award shows will review their standards and practices in the name of fairness and justice. Watch their dead ratings surge. So this was the president throwing shots at woke Hollywood. What he telling us? He was telling us is control. When he keeps saying his fake award shows, he was telling you all awards they got, everything they did was handpicked, selected. When you heard about how they pay for awards, that's what he's telling you. Shit was fake. When I tell you about their fake media they pay for, everything they pay for is what I call fake. It's what we call it fake. It's not organic. Fake award shows will review their standards. So what's happening? When I told you it's a shakedown. The government is shaking down everything. That's what I was telling you. Everything getting a shakedown because they were lying about numbers. Those numbers they were lying about was getting them millions. Shake down in every department. Every single department shake down. Yes. And that's why he's telling you everything was fake. Fake streams. Fake. Everything was fake, y'all. So these fake streams were cheating other artists out of their awards because they cheating. They paying for shit, using fake numbers. The people that's supposed to get these awards ain't getting it. It was a monopoly, y'all. So that's why everything got shut down, and the government is all up there. Yeah, Instagram, Hollywood, everything they use, everywhere they be at, that's what it was all about. Shakedown. So, right here. In the name of fairness and justice, he said, watch their dead ratings surge. Meaning, everybody that's with woke Hollywood, everybody that's in this game, they're going to crash. This is what I've been showing y'all. See that? Denzel, Gail, the whole shit. The whole black entertainment was registered as woke. Except for the ones you don't like. Like I said, 50 Cent, he's not with the woke shit. Kanye not with the woke. Floyd Mayweather not with the woke. Eddie Murphy's not with the woke. Steve Harvey not with the woke. See, it's a lot of people not with it. But these are all the people that are not your favorites. All of your favorites are under the blue party, and they are all under the woke movement. The platform for the woke movement was all social media application. The GOV now has control over all of their platforms. This is why Mark went to court. All platforms are controlled by other. It's what it is now. All right. If you heard about 5,000 agents fired, platforms getting shakedown, you don't got to be a genius. Something was going on in the past decade. All right. Now it's all being straightened out. So this was Tom Hanks' punishment. Denzel got his punishment. He's never going to do a Hollywood movie again. Now let's get to the next strike. Smokey. Smokey did not escape, y'all. Now this thing with Smokey is kind of eerie. They pushed Smokey court date up. Do y'all know how old Smokey is? I'm just going to go ahead and say it, and I don't wish no bad. I hope Smokey live a long life. Hopefully Smokey makes it to his next court date. Hopefully. Hopefully. The biggest question about Smokey Robinson: who has the rights to his music? His music is very important because it's from a certain era. I also know a lot of these songs they like to put in commercials, old movies. His catalog is worth a lot of money. I know he don't own it as Motown, but when you in that game, when you get to a certain age, you're worth more gone than sticking around. Now, Smokey is 85 years old, y'all. Facing jail, facing time. Let's go. So this was to give us the play of every single generation, every single era. When you put it all together, you will get a total of about 60 years of this stuff, about 60 years. If I go back to Little Richard, it would be 70 years. If we go back to Motown, we're talking about like 60 years, between 60 and 50 years of this behavior. Now, let's go. Because celebrities always got away with what they want to get away with. That's what this also is about, too. It's not just about Diddy, like I said. It's about what all of them been doing. You look at the whole Diddy trial in his case, his life. Diddy was to the 100th power. They all did a little bit of what he did, just lesser degrees. 10%, 3%, 15%, 20%. You can see it. They all do the same shit because they're black celebrities. Meaning, you're going to get to a level and you're going to get to a point where you're going to start not respecting people, and you're going to start doing what you want to do, and you're going to start thinking you run everything. You know how it goes. A Los Angeles judge ruled Thursday that the 4 housekeepers suing Motown legend. Now check this out. Smokey and his team, they want the woman to show their face. They want them to take their mask off. But this was trippy. He knows exactly who they are. Him and his lawyer know who they are. But they try to use this thing of take their mask off. So the judge said they don't have to take their mask off. I think they were trying to use a scare campaign. Hold up. Smokey knows and hiding a lot about Hollywood. Yeah, he knows. He knows. He did some of the most when he was in the game. Yeah, because back then they couldn't say no. They had to do anything. Yeah. Smokey definitely got played, but Smokey's a weirdo now. He looks weird. Check it out. Smokey Robinson can't unmask his accusers. There's also what I want to show y'all with clarity. You see how when other platforms cover this stuff, they don't spare them at all. Billboard magazine, Billboard is the standard of the industry. Billboard is the counter of the platinum and gold records. You go platinum, you go gold, Billboard keeps the score. That's why I tell y'all it's about the scoreboard. It's about those numbers. It's about what they're really doing, not what they're talking about. So Billboard is like Rolling Stone, an original entity of this industry. I'm also going to show you when I said big companies are also doing posts now like bloggers. See Billboard? Now, let me show you real media, how they're not sparing him like black media. Smokey Robinson can't unmask his RAPE accusers. You see how they put that word in it on it? They didn't spare him. They didn't say Smokey Robinson faces alleged accusers. No, they're going to make sure you get the word. His rape accusers. This is what I mean by different forms of media. When I say stuff like they know that black media is going to sugarcoat and you get it? I just wanted people to understand I'm not against nobody. The machine is against you. If I was on the same shit, it's against me too. I just want y'all to get it clear. Smokey Robinson can't unmask his rape accusers. They're not going to say, oh, Smokey Robinson, his alleged victims, oh, Smokey Robinson and they're not saying that. They say his rape accusers straight up. Attaching his name with that word. So for the people that have been watching the whole show, they're watching a movement. Damn. Smokey Robinson, Diddy, R. Kelly. It's a pattern that other people get it clear. Oh, shit. This is what they do. And they was trying to say that Smokey is the Diddy of his generation. So we went through this. He wants them to take their mask off. But in the story, it says that him and his lawyer said that two of them are sisters. He knows exactly who they are. Two of them supposed to be sisters. That one worked for him and then brought the sister in. And they've been working for him all these years. But it's being portrayed as Smokey basically tried to make them scared, saying, basically, you know that shit. Well, they got to show their face when they ain't going to testify. Maybe we get them to show their face, they're going to be scared, they're going to come to court. So the judge said, no, Smokey, that's not going to work. They don't got to show their face. Yeah. But this the thing with Smokey. The thing with Smokey was weird, y'all. They pushed his case off. His case pushed off to like 27, y'all. Like a year and a half from now. Smokey's already 85 years old. And they pushed his case off. Get it? He got the money to get it pushed off. But now this the thing with Smokey is no other way to put it with Smokey. Now it's all about, is Smokey even going to make it to see that case? Get it? Is he going to make it to trial? Is he going to make it to go through the trial? Because he's going to trial. That's what he's trying to do. Or is this thing going to stress him out, waiting to go to trial? Either way, y'all, you see he's affiliated with Diddy, right? Not saying just because of this picture. They're showing you this is an industry thing. And this is the thing, y'all. Majority of the people, they got away, and they're not going to get caught. Diddy is the end of what was started over 50 years ago. It was white Hollywood execs. It ended with a black Hollywood exec. That's why he's called a scapegoat. He's going to be blamed for all the sins of the industry because he was the one that had to carry them. But what they were telling us all, it's a system that they all participate in. And Smokey, he thought he was going to get away. So this is also to scare them and their peers. Just to let all of them know you're not getting away, y'all. So this is where we're at with it. So somebody still wants this shit to go down. So I'm going to be real. It's the same guy that got his case thrown out. He's pushing to prove in court that Diddy's drug mule was selling drugs to college kids on campuses. He was picking up drugs, dropping it off, and he is a drug dealer, but he wants him to get locked up over perjury. See, the guy that's against the dealer and him, they want him to get perjury because the guy is coming to prove that he's a liar about being a drug dealer. Yeah. So the whole concept of this story is, it is said that Diddy got access to this guy through his son Justin on Instagram, which is the code word of Instagram can be used to recruit people for sex trafficking and drug dealing. You can recruit young people. See? So that's why all these things are changing. That's why the gov is accessing all of this. That's why this whole fall is going to be a lot of shakedowns. Now, let me give you some more proof on American society, what's happening. 69-year-old man arrested after drugs found during house search. Just let y'all see, 69-year-old trapper, 69-year-old, going to jail. The whole America doing crime is going to prison, y'all. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. When I said that everybody dealing with certain behavior, you guys are labeled the terrorists of the country. The war's on y'all. You heard about, all right, I'll make it clear. When we were young growing up, they always told us about the war on drugs, right? Just know it's for real this time. It's been going on the whole year. It's for real this time. Real soldiers on ground. It's a real war on drugs. Not the shit we was told as kids. No. 36 charged, including 2 officers in major Orange County jail drug ring bust. When I was just talking about all of these hardcore drugs are in prison. Yeah. This is making a lot of men in prison hump on each other too. Yep. They're on a lot of drugs that give them hard-ons and make them hallucinate. But we also know it's a program they got. Yeah. We'll be talking about that in the future. It's for real, y'all. You're going to go in and going to turn into somebody else. I'm going to show you how that shit is in TV shows that came out. It was always a plan to flip people into somebody else. Yup. Prisons are laboratories. So, told you, we live in a world where people are not who they say they are. Artificial, unofficial. Nobody is to be trusted, y'all. This is the average person now. See? Throw all that friend shit out the window because you don't know who nobody is underneath. That's what all this revelation is about. Showing you even Smokey could be doing dirt. Even this boy you think is clean basketball player, even he could be doing dirt. You see what I'm saying? Even he doing dirt. Meaning we live in a world now where nobody is who they say they are to prove otherwise. That's the world we just in. Nothing is taken on face value no more. We are in a world of trickery. That's it. Trickery. When Cameron could sit on Revolt and make the whole world think he never even knew Diddy. Make the whole world forget his whole legacy is through Diddy. All right? That's the world we in. As far as we know, this could be the Diddler's project and his product. Satellite hotcakes. Pink horsepower. I think also, bro, you put it on, you turn pink. That's right. So, this is what rap is now. This is what the game is now. So, if anybody didn't believe that rap can make anybody flip, you had to prove that he was a good basketball player, but somehow he ended up a big-time drug dealer. That's how it goes. If he never dealt with Diddy, he would never be in this trouble. Now, would he? Or he definitely wouldn't be accused of being a big-time drug dealer. No, this is all the trolling and showing us what rap does to people. It's showing us, y'all. He was able to turn into a street figure in months. What else you looking at? The clips performing at the Vatican for the Pope. Dark as hell. All right, so this is what rap is, y'all. This is what I want all y'all to see. This is what rap is. Make this shit clear one more time. Rap is rapping at the Vatican. Rap is selling pink horsepower now. Right? You see this hip-hop website? Let me show you the hip-hop website. That's why I'm showing you this, because it's all together. See this hip-hop website? Hip-hop vibe. Man receives bouquet of roses from male friend following. They are the ones buying the pink horsepower. they're the ones watching Cameron. The internet is new. Traffic is new. Everything is new. Everything you used to love is old, is gone. All right, Big L, rest in peace. Big L, rest in peace. We in a different time now. Everything you see now is from Diddy's creation, like I said. There's no way around it. It's in a TV show. All right? When they tell us Cameron doesn't think he can make up with Jim Jones, that's what hip-hop is. Not, you know, before, y'all, let me explain for those who slow. Before, it would have said, Cameron doesn't think he can squash the beef with Jim Jones. That's what it would have said. Now it says, make up. You only make up with your ex. Code it. Cameron doesn't think he can make up with his ex. Because he with Mace now. All right? That's how it's being marketed. That's how it's being promoted. I'm not saying that's what it is. But the people that know about hip-hop, they know exactly what it is. They know exactly how to promote it. Yes, because the secret joke was on us. Everybody that always knew what it was, put it like this. Everybody that always got big checks off this shit, they always knew what it was. The joke was on us. The joke was for me to still love Cameron Mace, and hopefully I'll be having pink nails. That's what they wanted to happen. But to each his own. I just want y'all to know. When the Powers That Be took it over, they said, Diddy, you're going to do the work. We used to flip y'all out. Now you're going to do it. And we're going to turn it into a trend and a fad. Because back in the day, the TV and the record covers ain't work fast enough. Yeah, y'all. So I'm just showing you, man, that it's all connected. I'm showing you the generations all the way down to Denzel. Also, I spoke about y'all. Denzel started wearing the old gray hair again because he wanted to play the sympathy card. Soon as Denzel got in trouble, he turned into an old man. Denzel had a head full of gray hair way back when. But see, this one Denzel was cool. But when he understood that he was in trouble for the shit he did in that woke movement, when they told Joe to step down, that was it for them, y'all. Look at it as a government breach. They went so far, they tried to dethrone their own country, y'all. They tried to dethrone the president, telling him to step down. So you're going to see when Denzel got in trouble, y'all, he grew his hair out. He didn't dye it no more. He started playing an old man card for sympathy. And then right after this, y'all, he went into the church and act like he's an ordained minister. He played a role, and it's not going to work. When I said you never your whole life saw Denzel with a gray head, he always had gray hair, y'all. It's nothing new. But he always been on his young shit. Because he wanted mercy. So, I'm not going to hold y'all on this money day. Hopefully, they didn't mess with this episode. Salute to everybody that tapped in. Everybody that stays in tune. But like I said, your life is scripted. It was already written. Justin Bieber got caught with a whole lot of lean. It is said that Justin Bieber got caught with so much lean that company had to shut down. So we heard about the lean drying up back then. This is what was going on. So I'm showing you the replay. Justin got caught with drugs under Diddy. He got caught with drugs under Diddy. He snitched on Young Miami. You also got proof a lot of drug activity was moving between Atlanta and Miami. You got the proof on that. You also know nobody's going to go to jail. All right? We're going to just leave it at that. So I'm also giving you the proof that when it's all over, y'all, it's all over. If you have not seen nothing else being productive, at this point, it's only about selling merchandise. That's what it's all about. You see my face, you see me, I got this merchandise for you. That's all we got left. Other than that, we're gonna get out of here, y'all. I think we're gonna get out of here on this money day. Y'all all enjoy y'all day. We're gonna keep it simple. But back to BG, y'all. You just keep watching BG fade itself out. It's showing what happened to him. See, this is what happened. Remember when BG told us a while ago? He told us that Birdman and lilwayne fruity. Remember? He won that whole campaign. But I think when it's all said and done, he's going to be the fruity one. Yeah. BG was high out his mind, y'all. And I also know that dog food make you fruity. All right? So I'm just telling you, man, y'all watch BG. I think he losing. I think BG is dissolving right in our face. Yeah, he's a rapper with 843 views. I know what that means. Hey, they might be playing with his channel. That also means nobody want to see, nobody care about BG. 873 views in 2 hours. That means they saw BG face and nobody cared. You see how BG got his hair? You see how BG looking, sis? Huh? Look to me like BG turning to Auntie BG. Wow. That's what they be saying, right? All right, then. Maybe that's the sound BG make when something happens. Ah. You ever thought about that? Wow. Maybe that's the sound he make. Everybody make their own noise. I don't know. But BG is going on horrible. I'm going to tell y'all this last time. It is a prank being played on everybody that believe in the streets, everybody that believe in prison, gangster life. It's a joke being played on. Oh, yeah. The tush push, Philly. I was talking about the tush push yesterday. Watching the game, they did the tush push. You're looking at Jalen Hurts' face mask in a man's butt. The tush push. This is what they do in Philly. Only team that do it. And they do it every game. Now, for my football people, are you going to still keep playing this game with me? Y'all going to still keep acting stupid. So you're going to tell me there's no such thing as a quarterback sneak. You're going to tell me there's no such thing as a dive up the middle, fullbacker, linebacker. The tush push. No, this is how they troll. Jalen Hurts so stupid, he don't know he being trolled. He's a dummy. Guess what? His legacy, this is going to be part of his legacy. When they talk about Jalen Hurts 10 years from now, you know what they're going to say? You know, a lot of those yards he couldn't get without the tush push. This shit going to be a joke years from now, y'all. I'm telling you, they're pranking, y'all. You getting pranked on every level. Yes. Anybody believe in the streets, anybody believe in gangster life, anybody believe in all that other shit, you're being pranked. So I'm not playing with you, y'all. That's why you're going to keep. See, look, let me show it to you. BG was a gangster, right? Look at him now. Don't say nothing. Cameron portrayed to be a gangster, right? Look what he's selling. Look at him now. Somebody's getting pranked. Why? Who is his fans? Who's Cameron fans? Who BG fans? Huh? Who's Cameron fans? He let you know. I got both. I got the gangsters and I got the rainbow community. I got both. When the rap guy stopped buying my record, I kept going to DC selling this Pink Horsepower. So when I said I spoke about this last year and we were going to laugh and let everybody keep watching Cameron, that's what we did. Yeah, that's what we did. Y'all been getting pranked. Cam been pranking the fuck out of y'all. Ha 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 ha. Y'all enjoy y'all day. We out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for tapping in. What's up, Ty 105, Miss B Lloyd? What's up, Britt? What's up, Big Phil? Shout out to the real. That's everybody that tap in every day. Like I said, this channel is not based on bots and robots and clones. You feel me? This is not based on no fake views, none of that shit. And guess what? If you can take the shit I be talking about, I know you real. That's just how it works. That's how it's all set up to be. Hopefully, if you fake, you just disappear one day. We out, y'all. Enjoy y'all day. Keep getting to the money. It's money day. Hey, real talk though, bro. One of y'all let me know how it works, bro. Let me know how it works. Let me know how it works. Maybe, bro, you take a blue pill, put on some of that pink horsepower, and you straight. Try it, bro. See, let me know how it works. Let me know how it is, man. Let me know how it is. Let me know. Harlem. Let me show you this scene real quick. See the money on the wall? Showing you that's all he think about is money. You see how they got the pink on the wall? See that? All he gonna know is money and pink. Tell you it's all in the script, y'all. This your fucking life in a cartoon, y'all. Anybody that believe that shit, your name is Riley. That's their new name, y'all. Riley.